Once I found out I had the brain mets and the kind of the shock factor wore off, I was referred immediately to a local doctor in Seattle at the University of Washington for consultation and for consideration of gamma knife surgery because my spots were very, very tiny. They were on the order of a couple of millimeters in several different places, maybe up to 5 places. And once I met with this doctor at the University of Washington, I really did feel confident with her, and um, I love her to this day. I mean, she saved my life, and she treated. I went ahead with Gamma Knife with her on the recommendation of my primary oncologist, and she also treated the tumor that it was on my facial nerve, which is I haven't met anyone else who's had a tumor on their facial nerve, but it does happen. And it was in an inoperable spot, so it had to be radiation. So she treated the cerebellum and the facial nerve tumor. And that was at diagnosis. And we have been monitoring with her. I'm 8.5 years out from that treatment. We're still monitoring with her every 3 months. I did have a second gamma knife in 2018. So that was 5 years after the first. And it wasn't really for progression. It was more for things that had been on watch that they had gotten some new technology and they could visualize them better. And she said, these things, I think indeed are tiny micromets. Instead of keeping them on watch, let's go get them. So we did that in 2018. I think altogether now I've had about 12 spots treated with gamma knife, including the facial tumor and one skull met. But things have been quiet since 2018. We just keep monitoring. And my doctor says, there's always an end of the tail of the curve. And that's kind of where I'm living. And I hope it stays that way, obviously. But I feel really, really lucky for the care that I got.